How are you guys doing? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing, man? This is Lucifer here, business and spiritual consultant, as always. Hope you got more than head. My bad. Pause. Um, how you guys doing? I hope you guys doing good. I hope you guys doing great. This is King here. Um, High evolutionary, King of Hell, Major Hater, 1523. Uh, Seth. The Nameless. Uh. Old One Eye, Lucifer, uh, Shiva, Jagannatha, uh, Ivar the Boneless, uh, you name it, I bees it. So first off, I didn't see the match, the Francis Ngannou match versus Anthony Joshua, but I did see the knockout. I did see the highlights, and I have one thing to say. If Francis Ngannou doesn't win an Oscar this year for best male lead role of 2024 and 2025, I'm boycotting the Oscar. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. He better be nominated. He better be nominated. If he's not nominated for Best Actor of the Year, we're going to have some problems. There are going to be some issues. There are going to be some consequences and repercussions. Anyways, yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about the Francis Ngannou fight. It's gonna be some. If he doesn't win best male lead role, I'm gonna have a shit. You know what? He better win best male and female lead role. I don't know why. It was that good. It was that good because it was that good. It was that good. It was that damn good. The that whole piece of acting there was so good that he should just be nominated everywhere. Just so anyways. So anyways, how you guys doing? Shit. So man, I don't know. So y'all can't. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like so I don't know what to tell you. This channel. I mean. I don't know. I don't. Y'all. I mean, shit. Okay. So some people want me to do reaction videos. I can't. Why? Because OBS fucking sucks. Because if you don't have a fucking Pentium 5 million, your computer cannot process OBS correctly. I use hit films. I use hit films to edit. I love hit films. Hit films is awesome, especially if you're a beginner, like me. Hit films is badass. I love hit films, but my computer can't process the fucking shits. It can't. So I don't do reaction videos. I don't do any kind of videos. I just do these videos. I do tutorials. I do life-changing experiences videos. That's what I do. I don't use CGI. I don't use special effects. I don't use things. You know what I mean? All this is all natural. Straight from the source. A lot of people want to use a lot of hoopla. You know, they want to use props and video editing, and that's all good. I would do it too. If I had no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because then it would, like, at this point I wouldn't. Last year, that's what I was doing. Last year I have a bunch of fucking, internet presence until they put me in jail. So I don't know. I feel like if I start, it would. I don't know. I would. It would feel so fake, And I understand you fake as fuck. I get it. You a fake ass nigga. I get it. So you want to see fake ass shit. I get it. Completely understand. But I don't do these videos for fake ass niggas. Because at some point, I'm hoping that a real ass nigga is gonna come around. Is gonna come around. And there are some real ass niggas on my channel. The only thing is, they ain't flapping their gums for some reason. Maybe they scared. Maybe they scared to flap their gums. I don't know. I know one does. I know one of them dudes do. He don't seem to have a problem. But he a boss too. So I guess that might be the reason. Because he's a real nigga. Yes, I just called Jafar a nigga. Yes, that just happened. But it's true. It's true. There's a lot of fake ass people out here, man, and they be hoping and wishing to see fake ass shit all day. They be praying to God to see more fake ass shit. They wake up in the morning. The first thing they do is that they pray to God that they can see more fake ass bullshit today. So I'm not one of them. For some reason, there's a lot of people that would like that to change, but it's not gonna change. It's not. I don't care about people that don't listen. I don't care about people that have short attention spans. I don't care about y'all. That's not who this shit is for. This shit is for highly advanced individual, highly evolved individuals. And in the world of highly evolved individuals, there is no such thing as a Christian God. There is no such thing. Everything is demons. Gods are demons, angels are demons are demons, and Lucifer's a demon. Everything's a demon. This is China. We in China, son. You think you living in America, you live in China. Everything's a goddamn Oni. I'm a witch from the Tengu forest. There's no such thing. It never existed. The Christian God never existed. It's a lie. And y'all keep believing in that shit all y'all want. I'm not gonna. Because I know what I know. And if you was smart, you'd do the same thing. But you ain't. So you're not gonna. And anyway, you don't care. You just want fake shit all day. You want your serotonin level to be through the roof with nonsensical bullshit. These videos are not for amateurs. These videos I make are not for amateurs. They're not for beginners. They're not for people that just woke up yesterday. They're for old souls. These videos are for old souls. These videos are made for people that can feel something ain't right. These videos are for people that understand things about life. These videos are made for people that understand shit about life and they don't understand why they understand shit about life. That's what these videos are for. That's who these videos are for. Not for fake niggas. Not for superficial niggas. This is real shit. We're talking about real shit. We're talking about real magic. What I talk about is real magic. We ain't talking about fake niggas. We don't do no fake shit here. You want us to see some special effects? I can do some special effects. If you got a third eye, if your third eye is open, you're going to see some shit. I guarantee you. Shit, I'll even go as past as saying, even if you don't have a third eye, you're still going to see some shit. Because I'll be doing magic up in these videos, I'm going to tell you what. I be looking like a wolf sometimes. Sometimes I look like a wolf. Sometimes I like, you know, I materialize things out of nowhere. Sometimes I affect global policies and global events. I started right here, right on these videos. That's some real CGI. That's some real computer generated imagery. That's not even CGI. That's there's a name for that. I forgot. It's some Star Wars shit. Star Wars didn't use CGI. Yo, that damn bird is fucking annoying. So I don't use CGI, man. I don't do you know, I use props. Star Wars was made with real props. It wasn't made with CGI. That's why it looks so good. They use maquettes. They use maquettes, paper mache. They build everything with their own hands. Now this ain't a diss. The CGI. This ain't a diss. This ain't a sneak diss into CGI. I don't care if you use CGI. I'll just be playing. So you gotta understand that all this is a setup. Now the interesting thing is somebody commented on my video. I don't have a problem with the guy that commented on my video. I really don't. I don't care. But I think that guy might be a bit young and might not know what he's saying. And, you know, and that's okay. Kind of. Not really. But, you know, I don't have a problem with it. You know, I can tell by the content that was laid before me that this person is young and impressionable. But it still made me think. What he said still made me think, because I find it's kind of funny though, because in actuality, God has been begging you for forgiveness for a long time. You just haven't noticed. God has been begging you for forgiveness for a long time. You just haven't noticed. Cause the thing is, there's one day I remember I made a ritual, and Lucifer showed me how the universe works, I guess, in some shape or form. Not totally, but he showed me an aspect of the universe, the reincarnation aspect of it anyways. Well, there was other things, but I guess my mind could not process the information. There was a lot of things there, but I don't think my mind could process the information. So but I do remember one part, and he was like, he showed me something where I understood the process of reincarnation. I understood that this world was never going to die. And there's a wise man once, I forgot, I don't think it's Alan Watts, but I think the person that said that was a lot older than Alan Watts. I just don't remember where that quote came from. If I find it, I'll tell you. I could probably look it up right now. Wait a minute. Okay, so I just found it. I'm not gonna lie, it does come from the Bible. I ain't gonna lie, it comes from the Bible. So the quote is, "If I showed you the world, would you gnash your teeth?" Right? And so Lucifer showed me the world. I didn't gnash my teeth because back then I still thought God was great. I did not gnash my teeth. I even said, I remember it like yesterday. I even and I feel bad about it, but well, I don't feel bad, but I'm embarrassed a little bit. Um, I said it's beautiful. That's the first thing I said. Um, and then he said, "Really?" And and then he went on to explain to me what was really going on. And so the world resets itself. It never really dies. It just, everything goes away and then it comes back again, and then goes away, it comes back again. And I didn't understand what I was saying. I didn't understand what I was looking at, because you have to, it's not the beauty of the world that's coming back around. It's the horrors of the world that keeps coming back around and again and again and again. So I should have gnashed my teeth, but I didn't. Uh, give me a second here. Was it the Bible? Oh no, it's not a Bible. It's a poem. Sorry, it's a poem. I'm bullshit. Because I was looking at John 15:18. I don't know why it's next to that one, but it's actually a poem. Yeah, but who wrote it? So no, it's not. It's not even for the Bible. It's a fucking poem. It's a fucking poem. Um. Anyways, I don't remember who wrote that fucking thing. But anyways, it's still a wise thing to say, because there's nothing beautiful about the world restarting all over again for the same bullshit. And what you don't understand is that this is an illusion. This is an illusion. And what you also need to understand is somebody created this illusion. And the thing you need to understand also is that as potent and omniscient as Lucifer is, he's not the one that created this illusion. Even if he did, this is where the shadow or the veil needs to drop, right? God is the creator of all things. I hate to sound like a Dragon Ball episode here, but we got to power scale a little bit to understand what's going on. We got to do some power scaling to understand what's going on. Angels helped God create life, allegedly. So the only person that knows the keywords or the passcodes to his Google account is him. At the end of the day, right? I mean, we can agree on that. If you're going to create something called reality, you're not going to give the passcode to your Google account to everybody. You might give your passcode to one person. That could be Lucifer, right? So let's say Lucifer has access to God's Google account. At the end of the day, he just have the password to the Google account. He's not the one that created the whole damn Google. It's not his Google account. He might be able to play around in his email box, delete some messages, but he's not the one that put all the messages there. So the question now is, who would have enough power to reset the world over and over and over again? Now, I'm not saying that that's what he's doing, because I don't believe God has power like that. I do believe that he's playing a joke on people. He's playing a trick, and I'm gonna tell you why he's asking for your forgiveness in a minute. So I'm basing myself on people's Christians' belief. This is a Christian belief type thing that I'm doing right now. I'm not talking about my own beliefs. I'm talking about yours. Because if I told you my beliefs, you're not going to understand it. So we agree that based off what you believe, God is the owner of the Google account, the Google account being the world. So he has the power over the Google account. He's the one that manages the Google account. So who resets the world? Who resets the world? It's him. Of course it's him. Lucifer Satan doesn't have the power to do that. You also agree on that, I guess. I think. I'm not sure. If you don't, maybe you should revisit your beliefs. So all the hatred, all the violence, and all the hatred starts anew. This isn't the first time that we do this. I believe in past lives, but there is a little thing called deja vus, and deja vus are different than reincarnation. The man that I am today already existed a long time ago, and I still have his memories because we're the same. I am him, he is me. So I have deja vus. Deja vus are not like the Matrix. Deja vus happen when you do something that you did before. Deja vus happen when you're doing something that you did before. How can you have a deja vu? Well, it's not because you're a god. It's not because you're special. It's because you're doing the exact same thing you did when the planet existed millions, eons, years ago. So you get a deja vu because you were at the exact same place at the exact same time doing the exact same thing. Because you are who you are. You are who you are. You might not be aware that you are who you are, but you are who you are. And you're very comfortable being who you are. Right? But who are you? Anyway. So the problem here is all this is an illusion. And this is where, so God knows who you are because you was already here. That's why he knows who you are. Well, actually, God doesn't know who you are. He doesn't care about who you are or who you could be or what you could do. He doesn't care about that. He's not putting a landscape for you to thrive in. He's not building a landscape for you to thrive in. Because what he needs is not for you to thrive. What he needs is not for you to live on. What he needs is not for you to build a legacy. Let's look at power scaling again. Let's go Dragon Ball mode here. Let's go Dragon Ball mode here again. God is an omnipotent being. God is supposed to be an omnipotent being, capable of everything and anything, and he is love. Right? Just like P. Diddy. Just like that, Puff Daddy. Just like Sean Puffy Combs. Sean Puffy Combs is love. Daddy love. Now we understand why he calls himself that. I know I didn't get it before. Yeah, I did. I know why. I know why. So God is Puff Daddy. So he's overpowered, right? He's Puff Daddy. He's fucking, you know what I mean? He's a 5-time 6-time Grammy Award winner, all that shit. Everybody wants to work for him, no matter what he does. God is Puff Daddy. Puff. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But I can't help myself. So, anyways, power scaling, Dragon Ball. So God is beyond a million power, right? And we ain't got no power, right? We agree on that. We ain't got no power. We just humans, and God is the greatest. We just humans. God is the greatest. Shout out. Peace to the God. I mean, we just humans. We can't do shit. We can't wipe our butts. We can't clean our ears. We can't do shit. Babies. We can't do nothing. There's nothing we can do. Useless. That's why God is the best. He's all that shit. He's all that in a Hot Wheel track. And a bag of chips. Right? We agree on that. That's what we're talking about right now, right? That's what we're doing. So, mind you, he got all the power. So, based on that notion, there's no way you're going to tell me, and if you tell me God can do anything, there's nothing God can't do, right? So, the question now is, this is going to sound a little bit idealistic, if you want, but idealistic is just a fancy way of saying I'd rather put my head in the sand than to try to make it work. And that's all that means. So this might sound a little bit idealistic, but look at here. So, but mind you, we power scaled it, right? We power scaled it. He's Puff. He's the Almighty. He's above and beyond all else. We power scaled it. The power scaling has been determined. It's there. The problem is the canvas has not been laid out. And we're not just talking about today. We're not just talking about today. We're talking about 5,000, 10,000 years and more of the landscape not being laid out for humanity to thrive. There's 24 hours in the day. A day is very long. Time flies by very slowly when you're not having fun. We are talking about 10,000 year plus of known civilization that has not had a landscape laid out for them to thrive, to evolve. I know what you're thinking. You think, oh, well, bad things need to happen. It gives you conscience. No, it don't. No, it don't. You're born with consciousness. You are consciousness. There is such a thing as there's no such thing as evil. Evil don't exist. Evil is a human concept. People choose to do bad things. They don't have to do bad things. There's no force in the universe that's pushing them to do bad things. They just decide to do bad things. So therefore, evil is a fallacy. It's a misnomer. It's a conundrum. It makes no sense. It doesn't add up. Evil is a human concept like time. So, but anyway, we're talking about power scaling. We're not talking about good versus evil. We're talking about the amount of power that a person have and what he's doing with the amount of power that the person has. There is no landscape. There is no landscape. There's no, humans are not thriving. They're not thriving because they choose to survive. Humans choose to survive. They don't want to thrive. They survive because it's lazy. Because humans are lazy. But humans are not lazy. They were made to be lazy. They think they're lazy. They don't know that they're not lazy. They think they're lazy. They don't know that they're supposed to thrive. They think they're supposed to survive. That's why we're babies. Because we don't have control over our own minds. Somebody else does. Somebody else is rocking us to sleep. Somebody else is cradling us to sleep. It's not us that is thinking, it's someone else that's thinking for us. So that makes you a baby. Therefore, if you're a God, an almighty being, your canvas is laid and set. So you have all the free space in the known universe to do what you got to do. Because you're not talking to grown-ups, you're talking to babies. We're not grown-ups, we're babies. So you have free reign on what you want to do. And if you don't do it, it's because you don't feel like it. Because you have the power and you have the people. It's not true that people are not ready to listen. People are ready to listen. That's all we do is listen to other people. We don't do nothing else. And it's thanks to the effort of some obscure groups, occult groups, thanks to the Illuminati, people are very ready to listen. Because that's all they do. And they're not aware that's what they're doing. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're aware or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you're going to do with this situation that you have on your hands. That's what matters. So in case you're not listening, God is not supposed to ask you for forgiveness. God is not supposed to ask you for repentance. It has this repentance and that's out the window. Because you're a baby. You're asking a baby to feel sorry about things. Like, it doesn't make sense. The baby's not aware of what it's doing. It doesn't understand what's happening. It doesn't know what's going on. It's a baby. So God is a child abuser. Basically. He's a child abuser, bro. Like he abuses children. That's who he is. Because he has the power to take care of you, right? That's what you said. You said that he has the power to take care of you. But he's not doing it. Why is he not doing it? There's no reason. There's no good reasons. There may be a bad reason, but there's no good reasons. You had 20,000 years plus. And like I said before, this ain't the first time that we've been here. So you had a lot more than just 20,000 years. You had eons and eons to do it. But you still haven't done it, even though we came back over and over and over again. There's a reason why. There's a reason why shit is still the same. There's a reason why you're still you're having deja vus. And you need to stop looking at the devil. You need to stop looking at Satan. Because he's not the problem. You know what? Satan doesn't exist. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled is to make people believe he didn't exist. Satan don't exist. He don't exist. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he exists or not. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Satan is supposed to be not as strong as God. It doesn't matter. Period. It doesn't make sense that a being that is not as strong as God has been giving God problems for eons and eons. No. Bullshit. Or either that or Lucifer's not an angel. And he is a god. Just like God. Period. That's the only thing in Christianity, that's the only thing that would make sense. Because I use a logical mind and I use a scientific mind to think about this shit. I use a quantum mind to think about shit like this. Because it doesn't add up. If I was here before, that means you didn't do shit back then. That means you're still not going to do shit today. Period. Period. It is what it is. Lucifer don't exist. It don't matter. He's not part of the equation. That is the behavior of somebody telling you, oh, look over there. There's nothing going on over there. There's nothing happening over there, man. There's nothing going on over there, dude. Lucifer's never been a problem to God. He ain't. Look at the world today. He's even less of a fucking problem. He's even less of a problem today than he ever was. Everybody believes in God. Satanists don't believe that the devil exists. Luciferians do. How many Luciferians do you know? How many Luciferians do you know? How many Luciferians are walking down the street? And the bad guys are all talking about God. They're not talking about how great Lucifer is. They're talking about God. They're talking about how great God is. That's what the bad guys are talking about. Nobody's talking about Lucifer. Nobody's talking about Satan. So Satan is not an issue. He doesn't exist. It's not there. It's not part of the story. And even if he was, allegedly, apparently, he's not as strong as you are. As a matter of fact, there is no other gods on this earth stronger than he is, allegedly. And yet, there is no canvas for humanity's existence. Teach a man to fish. Bullshit. The teach a man to fish thing, I feel like it's bullshit. It's bullshit. This is garbage. That's how you. There's a reason why people keep talking about fishes. Fishes get eaten. When you go fish, you don't want to be a fish. You want to be a shark or a whale. You don't want to be a fish. Fishes die. They get eaten. Sometimes raw. There's some fish that are pretty good raw, man. I ain't gonna lie. They don't even cook your ass. Just eat you right off the bone. Teach a man to fish. Bad choice of words. You should pick your words more wisely. I ain't no damn fish. You're getting fooled. It's an illusion. You're repeating the same cycles over and over again. This is what generational curses shit that people keep talking about on the internet is. That is the generational curse. The reason why you feel cursed is because you keep fucking repeating the same goddamn cycle. You're not cursed. You're just doing the exact same thing you did before. It's not that you're cursed. But now, you have the possibility to not be like that anymore. You have the possibility to change. If you choose to change. But you have the possibility to do it. Now, today, more than ever. And I'm going to tell you something. Like I said, this guy said something that made me think. He said God is always going to win. God is already dead. The sentence, he's already been sentenced. He's going to get gas chambered. I'm going to tell you something. God has 1 or 2 lives left. This is a RPG. This is a video game. And the last level boss is about to die. He had a bunch of energy bars. He had like 7 energy bars. Well, now he's down to 2. God has 1 to 2 lives left. What do I mean by that? Let me tell you what I mean by that. People are waking up. People are waking up. People are waking up now more than ever. We are transcending a state of being that we have never faced before. We are going towards godhood. We're going towards godhood because before we wasn't going towards godhood. Before we was just playing our little video games, not giving a fuck, and then the meteor would just strike us down and boom, we just die. Not this time. There's no meteors. All that shit. Humanity already rejected all that shit. Humanity canceled extension level events. It's canceled. Will not happen. It's canceled. Plagues canceled. Meteors canceled. Earthquake canceled. World wars canceled. All that shit is canceled, bro. It's canceled. People are on some godhood shit. Even though they don't know what it means, even though they don't understand what it is, it don't fucking matter. The thing is, that's where we heading. Because internally, people are tired of repeating the same cycles. They're not aware that they're tired of doing that. They don't know yet. But it don't matter. Like I said, Lucifer don't exist. It don't matter. It don't matter what you think because you're not thinking. So it doesn't matter what you think because you're not thinking. But you're still a conscious being. And your conscious being is part of a story. There is a destiny. There is a fate. There is a destiny, not fate. Lucifer is the symbol of hope. Just like the S on Superman's chest also means hope. It's not a coincidence. S doesn't mean God. Superman is not super God man. He's Superman. He has 1 to 2 lives left. That means you're going to die and you're going to get reincarnated again. You're going to be reborn in another person's body. That's 1 life down. And then you might die again. That's going to be 2 lives down. But within those 2 lives that you're preparing yourself to live, there's a story going on. There's a battle happening. God is sentenced to death. He has 1 to 2 lives left, and that's very quick. We're not talking about 1,000 million. When I die, if I die in this lifetime, that's 1 life, and then I'm gonna have another lifetime. But in another lifetime, I'm gonna evolve even more. I'm going to have even more power. But I'm probably not going to understand everything. So I might need another life to actually understand everything. And when I understand everything, everybody else is going to understand everything. And that's when it's over. God has 1 to 2 lives left. Because I'm already pretty advanced right now. I'm already above and beyond people's bullshit right now. But I am aware I'm a bit toxic. So I'm a bit toxic. So there's this shit I have to change. So anyways, so there's 1 to 2 lives left. And then he's done. For real done. And then we're going to have to live outside of the illusion that was created not by us, by God. So so is that why he's asking for forgiveness? Yes. You just haven't noticed, and he knows that he's about to die. He knows. He knows that he's about to die. There's no escaping this. He did too much bullshit. That's just karma. What goes around comes around. You do a whole bunch of bullshit, it's going to come back around to see you. It's going to come back around to say hello. He knows. He's very aware. And he's been aware a lot longer than we have. And if you were paying attention, you would have noticed. If you were paying attention, you would have noticed. All them TV shows, all that glitters, all that shine doesn't necessarily glitter. Them little TV shows, there's little moments of lucidity. There's little moments of lucidity that the Illuminati has. It's not by coincidence. The Illuminati are messengers of God. They are God's angels on earth. They are doing God's work. Do you think Drake named his song God's Plan because he's a stupid little rapper that don't know shit? Is that what you think? Are you serious? You really think he doesn't know what's going on? You really think he doesn't know what his job is? Y'all serious? They are trying to steal you from you. As a matter of fact, they succeeded to steal you from you. They're not trying, they did. Which is horrible. But I guess that's another story for another day. Your mind is not advanced enough to understand that. There's only 2 or 3 people on my YouTube channel that's advanced enough to understand that. And everybody else, bye-bye. I don't mean bye-bye as, get the hell out. You're already gone. It's already too late for you. I mean, it's never too late. But you like fake shit so much, I guess that's what I gotta say. That's not what I wish. That's not what I hope for. But you like fake shit so much, that's what I gotta say. It's already too late for you. You're already gone. You're not of this earth. Your soul and spirit is somewhere else, flying around in the atmosphere. I have access to your soul more than you do. That's fucked up. You're gonna let a little human like me have access to your soul and spirit? All right. If you feel like it, I don't know. So your soul is flying around like a chicken without a head, just aimlessly going around the fucking flying around the globe like this. That's what your conscious is doing, because you got no control over it. So it's just going around like this all over the globe. It's not funny. It's not funny. There's nothing funny about this. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. God has 1 to 2 lives left. Tops. This is a critical impasse. This is a critical point in human history. And don't worry, you might not see it today, but you're going to see it. Because you're not going to remember that you were sitting here today thinking, oh, I'm not going to see it. No, because you'll be somewhere else. You'll be someone else. You'll still be here. You just don't know who you're going to be or where you're going to be. And you're not going to remember yourself saying, oh, I won't see da-da-da-da-da. As a matter of fact, in your next lifetime, you might repeat those same words. I won't be there when that shit happens. Yes, you will. You just don't remember. Or maybe you will. Maybe you're the type of person that will remember. Who knows? 1 to 2 lives left. All these messages, those pretty video, like the pretty lights. He's asking for forgiveness. He's asking for forgiveness because when the time comes, you're going to have to make a decision. It's either you perpetuate the illusion, just like Neo had to make the choice. That shit, the Matrix is insane. Y'all need to study that shit, man. Y'all need to study that shit for real. The Matrix is insane, bro. Everything is there, bro. Fuck the Bible. The Matrix has everything you need in there, bro. But you got to do some research. Everything you need is in that fucking shit. Everything you need. So Neo came with the same choice. The chosen ones, or the chosen one, had to make the same choice. It's either he perpetuates the cycle of illusions, just like the architect was doing in the Matrix, because the architect is God, and God is being helped by agents that are called agents, which we could call angels. And he presented the same choice to the chosen ones, the ones that are going to decide if we perpetuate this bullshit ass lie or we end it. But he's going to play around in your mind. He's going to fuck with you. Just like in the Matrix. The Matrix said exactly what I just fucking said too. Go watch the movie after you're done listening to this goddamn video, mother. We are more advanced. We are quicker than our last iteration. Just like I told you, he has 1 to 2 lives left. Why? Because we're getting wiser. We're getting smarter. I am anyway. And it doesn't matter if you're not being smart or you're not being wise, because I am. I am what I am. So I will end it all. It don't matter what you think. It don't matter what you believe in. It don't matter. I'm going to end it all. He has 1 to 2 lives left. Because if I'm not a god in this lifetime, the next lifetime I'm going to be a god, or I'm going to be closer. And I'm pretty fucking close today. Like, I'm pretty fucking close today. So there's a very high probability that in my next lifetime I'm going to be a fucking god, bro. And when that happens, it's over. Because I'm going to be an overlord. I'm not just going to be a god like a, like. Humans have more power than they know of. There's a reason why I'm going to be an overlord. Now, I'm not just trying to be a dick. I'm not fabulating. This is scientific facts. This is scientific facts. I'm not going to tell you the science behind it. It's none of your business. The one thing that for sure, like he said in the Matrix, you're a bit quicker than the others. The others didn't get it like that. They didn't get it. You got it. But he's going to present to you a choice. He's going to beg for his life. At the end of the day, God knows that you don't know what's behind the veil. So he's going to use fear He's going to use fear to coerce you into choosing the illusion. He's going to tell you, oh, well, the illusion, everybody lives in the illusion. The illusion is great. You know, blah, 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 you know. You think God is being almighty. God is not being almighty right now, bro. He's afraid for his motherfucking life. He's fighting. He's afraid for his fucking life. He knows we coming for him. He knows I'm coming for him. Y'all crazy. Y'all high. Drunk. Y'all tripping. God ain't doing shit. Everything you think, no, God is not doing a goddamn thing. All the goodness if there is a little bit of goodness that's happening in the world, is from the goodness of the person's heart. And it has nothing to do with God. Because that nigga's panicking right now. Because we are getting closer. So that's why there's more people trying to put you to sleep. What do you do? What do you do when people are getting, like you're playing a football game, right? And the other team is getting closer and closer to the fucking end goal. What are you going to do? You're going to put less defense, or you're going to put more defense? You're going to put more defense because the guys they're about to score. God this, God that. No, nigga. You niggas losing. If you feeling like there's storms happening and fucking spiritual attacks, it's not because, dude, bro, wake the hell up. Wake the hell up. Wake the hell up. And it's about damn time that you wake the hell up. Because these niggas, hell needs your strength. Just like God needs your strength to live. What do you think? Y'all been, motherfucker, we starving, nigga. We starving. We hungry. We hungry, we starving. Starving Marvin up in here, bro. Wake the hell up. You say, God. You tired of shit? You tired of shit? Are you tired of shit? Go wake your demon up. Go wake your children up. Go wake your children up. I'm God. Okay? What happened to your demons? God? I don't fuck with no demons. All right. You say so. You know, all right, you do your thing. Do your thing. Didn't you know God was a perfect balance? Didn't you know being a God, before, if you want to be a God, you have to be a yin and yang? You didn't know that? You think anyways. Anyways, whatever. And it's right in front of your face too. Like, they're disrespectful. These guys are disrespectful, bro. Like, whoever created the Bible was the most disrespectful ass nigga ever. Cause that motherfucker really, that nigga made that book. He was being clever. He was being clever, but there's certain parts where it's like he's basically making fun of you. Like, he's just making fun. Like, Lucifer was the most beautiful angel. Wait, what? What you mean? The yin yang. The yin in the yang. The yang in the yin. Lucifer was the most beautiful angel. He was made perfect. He made all the wonderful music in heaven. They're disrespectful with it. They're disrespectful with it, bro. Like, but they know you ain't Chinese. That's the thing, because you couldn't, like, the Bible would have never worked on Asian people. It would have never worked on Asian people. Shit, it still don't work on Asian. It's still, even today, it still don't work on Asian people, bro. Like, that shit would have never worked because they're too smart. They're too smart. They already know that. They invented the fucking thing. They figured it out without no fucking God. God did not touch Asian land. The hand of God did not touch Asian land. The only place that was touched by the hands of God is America. And that's it. And some slaves. That's it. Europe. Europe is the only place that the hand of God touched. Now, Europe is a big ass fucking continent. I ain't gonna lie. They're huge. Africa's insanely big. But if you hadn't noticed, we are 5 years behind compared to the Asian continent. Maybe 10, probably more. Probably more than that. There's a big difference. If you believe in God, you're retarded. You know, period. Nah, sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it is. I mean, if you believe in God, you kind of you're lacking. You're behind. You're behind in class. Asian countries are more evolved and they're smarter. They are king philosophers. They are great at technology building. They're okay in science. We are years behind them. Years. Decades. I think at least 1 decade behind. We don't build any of these technologies. All of this, my computer, Macintosh is not American. Macintosh is a Japanese Apple. Microsoft Macintosh. You know what I mean? Well, it's not the same. It's not the same. But a Macintosh is not, it's not American, it's Japanese. The people that build Microsoft software is not Americans, it's Japanese. The people that build the chips and the components, it's Japanese, or it comes from China or India. None of this shit none of the technology that we're using right now comes from America. And we're sitting here thinking that we're the shit. No, we are not. We are not. We are not the shit, sir. Sir, we are not the shit. And his little angels are still trying, and they're doing a great job at affecting people's minds. They're doing a very good job. A very good job. It's so much so that people don't even realize that they're like, the devil is not even doing shit. He doesn't even if the devil was a bad person, he wouldn't even need to do anything at this point. Even if he was, he like, dude, you're doing it to yourself right now, bro. You're doing it to yourself. Look at history. Look at world statistics. Look at everything. Talk to people. Do some fucking research. Do anything, nigga. The information is there. It's right in front of your face. You have a bunch of codexes that can help you understand things. There's teachers that can teach you how to read. You can write. You could do fucking magic. You don't even need to do all that shit. You could fucking do magic, and then your brain is gonna open up like this, and then all the information is gonna come pouring in and shit. There's no reason for your ignorance. Zero. You're doing this to yourself. You're doing this to yourself. There's no reason for ignorance. Zero. People have access to all the information that they could possibly imagine having. I have access to all the fucking information that I can possibly think of. Nigga, I just ask the universe the questions. 2 days later, I get the answer. I don't even need to read. I don't even need nothing. I don't even need Google. All I have to do is ask a question and wait. Literally, I could just sit here like in blank, total darkness, doing nothing, just drinking coffee, ask a question to your universe. A couple hours later, I'm going to get the answer. Just like this, just doing nothing, just sitting there. There's no... Yes, I'm laughing. That's funny. This is funny. That's funny. Maybe what I said before is not funny, but this is funny. Yes, it is. People are stupid for no reason. Like, they're stupid because they choose to be stupid. They just choose it. They choose it, bro. They choose it. They want it. Like I said, God has 1 to 2 lives left. Y'all thinking he's something. Check this out. Check this out. And in 100 or 200 years, this video is still going to be on YouTube somehow. And people are going to be like, shit, that motherfucker was right. That nigga said that shit 200 years ago. 200 years later, God dead. We killed his ass. We killed his punk ass. That motherfucker was right. I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong. I ain't never wrong about nothing. I don't remember the last time I was... No, I'm kidding. I'm wrong all the time. But on big things, like things that matters, I'm never wrong. And you know that. You've noticed. I know you noticed. You know that already. You know that when I say shit, it is what it is. Even if it didn't happen yet, it's gonna happen. When I say something, it is what it is. I'm divinely guided. I'm blessed. I've been blessed. I was born like this. I woke up like this, bro. I woke up looking like this, son. It took no effort. Didn't have to do shit. I was just built like that. And you're being taken advantage of because you're born like that too. And your power is being usurped once again by God. That's why you ain't got no money, and all the money in the world goes to the fucking weirdos over there doing some weird ass shit. He don't want you to have money. He wants you to walk around aimlessly. He did the same shit. Didn't he do the same shit? There's a motherfucker in the Bible. He did that shit too. He had to fucking walk on the beach and pick up grains of sands and shit. He had to count all the grains of sands on the motherfucker. Cain. He did that shit to Cain. He did that shit to Cain. He cursed Cain with immortality. He had to walk on earth forever. He cursed Cain with immortality. Why? Because he knew the truth? Yep. Yep. Why? Because he didn't want to be a slave to God? Yep. That's why Cain was cursed? Yep. Because he didn't feel like being a slave? Yep. That's what that story mean? Yep. So basically, it's a warning to everybody that don't want to listen to the Illuminati and what they're gonna do to you if you don't listen to the Illuminati. Yep. So that means the Illuminati is basically God's angels on earth. Yep. And whoever is the leader of the Illuminati is basically receiving messages, or he's fucking having, contact with paranormal entities that some people call aliens or some shit like that. He has, notions. Bullshit. It's actually a group effort. There's no such thing as the head of the Illuminati. There is a head, but the head is comprised of multiple people, because there's no motherfucking way on earth. Well, no, that's bullshit. There probably is a leader. There probably is a leader, because I receive messages from the divine, from entities and gods and spirits and shit. So, and God be tripping, you know what I mean? I be fighting God too. So, yeah. Yep. Do we know who he is? Nope. Will we ever know who he is? Probably not, because he's not a celebrity. He doesn't drive around in fast cars and shit like that. Maybe on the weekend. And even if he did, you wouldn't recognize him. But I don't think he's the kind of guy that would take that kind of chance. And anyways, there's power in numbers. I don't believe that the Illuminati relies on zeros. They rely on ones. They do rely on ones. Ones are important, because one's got talent. One's got intuition. One's got charisma. One's are stars. Zeros are just everything. Zeros are everything. Zeros are chameleons. Zeros are reptiles. You can't rely on a zero. How can you rely on a zero? The nigga don't work for you. He'll never work for you. He is space. He is space. I am space, nigga. I'm space, bro. I can't work for you. I'm space itself. What you talking about? I'm reality itself. I can't work for you. What? Work for you? Nigga, you crazy? You lose your damn mind? Can't work for you. But ones are just as important as zeros. They're part of the equation. It's good to work with ones. They got influence. They're influential. Zeros are rare. There's not a lot of zeros. Even if you look at coding, there's not a lot of zeros. There's more ones than zeros. It's always 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. There's not a lot of zeros. Because that shit's too hardcore. It's too hardcore to have a bunch of zeros. You imagine? Could you imagine? That's too much power. That's too much power. A man should not have this much power. So that's why you walking around broke. Broke as fuck. Because you think all you is God. It's not. It's just you. You are you. And there's nothing more important than you. There's nothing more important than you. You are you. But the thing is, do you know what you are? You. Hey, do you know what the word holy means? What the word holy means? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to answer right now. Wrong. I'm going to tell you what the word holy means. Holy means you. Holy. You're holy. You're whole. You are yourself. That's what holy means. So when you holy, that means you're you. Yep. People walking around, I'm holy, I'm divine, God love. You don't know what you're saying. You're saying a whole bunch of words and you have no idea what those words mean. No idea. I'm heavenly holy. You want to know what you just said? You said you are you in a shirt of yourself. You made a shirt of yourself. That's what holy, heavenly holy means. That's what you said. Even you say it. You don't agree with what I say, but you say it all the time. That's what the word holy means. Holy means you're a whole. You're together. God didn't give you shit. You was always you. And you'll always be you. Because there's no other yous around. There's just you. You need to understand that language always means something else to somebody else. If you speak French, then the word in the French words you're using means something else to English talking people. If you're talking English, your English words mean something else to Spanish talking people. If you speak Spanish, your Spanish words mean something else to Asian talking people. If you speak Korean, Korean means something else to the Japanese talking people. If you speak Japanese, Japanese means something. And so on and so on and so on and so on. Mind you, all language are derivative of Latin. All language is a derivative of Latin. So if you speak Latin, that means your words mean something else to God. It means something else to the universe. Fuck God. It means something else to the universe. But you don't know that. You don't know that. You didn't know that. You just learned that shit right now. You didn't know that. Don't act like you know you didn't know. Don't act like you know. You didn't know. A lot of shit that I said in this video that you didn't know that you just learned. Don't act like you learned. Just don't act like you know it. You don't know it, you just learned it. That's why I don't do edits. That's why I don't do fluff. I don't need fluff. I don't need fluff. At this point, I don't need fluff. If I fluffed it, I fluffed it 3 years ago. My channel's still at 200 subscribers, 250 plus subscribers. I put all the fluff 3 years ago, and I did some amazing shit up in this bitch that y'all don't give me respect for, that y'all don't give me recognition for. Instead, you're attracted to fluff. You're gonna listen to Andrew Tate and Friends. You're gonna listen to Cat Williams and Friends. Nah, I'm kidding. Do your thing, Cat. Do your thing, Cat. Whatever. But Cat be tripping. He know he be tripping. He knows. Y'all think he don't know, but he knows. But you know, talk about it good, talk about it bad, but at least he talking about it. At least he talking about it. So the word holy means you. You are you. Doesn't mean God. Holy doesn't mean God. Heaven don't mean God. Heaven means you. Holy means you. And church means Circe. Witch. Church means witch. So church means witchery. Church means black magic. Church means necromancy. That's what church means. That's the real definition of the word church. Look it up. Look it up. Church is a horrible place where horrible people meet up to do horrible things. I'm not talking about your everyday people. I'm not talking about your everyday people that are not aware and they don't know. And I'm not talking about those people. That's not who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. You know very well what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You might don't want to accept it, but you know what I'm saying. That's two different things. So God is stealing you from you. The Christian God is stealing you from you. I'm going to specify. I got to say Christian God, because you can believe in a God, but that God is probably not the same God that you think he is. That God is actually your consciousness. It's actually you. It's actually yourself. But you gotta be careful with the words you use, because the words you use when you're thinking about yourself as being God might be related to some shit that's related to the Christian God, and that makes you lose power. That will make you lose power. So you got to be careful. So when you're saying, oh, I'm divinely guided, you don't know what divine means. You don't know the true definition of being divine, because demons are divine in essence. That's the only reason why they're capable of being demons in the first place, is because of divinity. But in your subconscious head, you think divine is close to God, the Christian one. So you're losing power. It's because you are doubting yourself. That's why you use these specific words, because you're afraid to get hit on the head with a mallet, with a hammer. You're realizing that you're divinely guided. You're realizing that you have some form of divinity in you, but since you're a human and you was born, you think that you were born yesterday because that's what they told you to think, because that's how they told you to think, because they told you to think that way. That's why you think that way now. Because reincarnation is a Asian philosophy and not a Western. It's a Occidental philosophy and not a Western philosophy. When you start speaking and feeling inspired, you're kind of like, let me slow my roll because there's this big hammer that's going to hit me on the head if I go too far. So then you retract. You go back, you take a step back, and you start using words like holy. You start using words like heaven. You start using words like church. You're pulling it back because you can feel yourself going too far. And if you go too far, you're going to go past the veil. You're going to go light speed. You're going to be like Flash. You're going to run faster than time itself. And you don't know what happens when you run through time. And you don't want to know because that shit sounds scary to you. Because it sounds scary. You're like, whoa, I've never been there. Let me hold it. Let me run it back. Because the hammer might be behind the time wall. The hammer might be behind the quantum wall. So I don't wanna meet the hammer. There ain't no hammers. They ain't never been no damn hammer. The hammer is a figment of your imagination. The only hammers around here is the Illuminati. That's the only hammer. If you hadn't noticed. That's the only hammer that's around here. It's a figment of your imagination. You're supposed to run past the wall. You're supposed to. That's who you are. You're not of this world. You're not of this world. Not this one. No diss to the planet. No sneak dissing to Mother Nature. No sneak dissing to the earth. But this world, this paper mache illusion simulation that's going on, that's not you. That's not you. I live in Canada, but I'm not Canadian. You live in America. You live in the United States, but you're not American. You're not a U.S. citizen. You might live in Africa, but you're not African. That's just the place that you woke up in. You're beyond that. You're beyond that. You got to give it up to the culture. You got to give it up to the culture. Because some things in the culture are traditionally connected to who you once was or who you're going to be. If you know where to look. But if you're only attracted to the negative states of your culture and not the positive ones, then I'm sorry to say that's not you. And that's when you hear people tell you you're not of this world. You're not of this world because the world is full of money and blah blah blah. That's bullshit. That's some fucking beginner ass bullshit, bro. That's fucking noob first time fucking Call of Duty player niggas. Nigga, that's some noob ass shit. That's noob. That's noob gameplay. You're not of this world, not because of the money and the status. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about at all. We're talking about consciousness. We're talking about self-expansion. So I'm spoil it right now. So I'm gonna spoil it right now. So Viking, I keep telling people you'll watch Viking, you're gonna understand something. But Viking be tripping though. I watched it the other day. They be tripping. But if you get to the story arc of Ivar the Boneless, you start understanding what all that bullshit they were doing before that was about. You start understanding what was up with Ragnar, his mindset, why he was fucking psycho like that. He wasn't really psycho. He was actually pretty fucking smart. Like everything he did it for a good reason. He did the shit Ragnar. When you watch Ivar the Boneless's story arc, you understand that Ragnar did that shit because he didn't want his family and his civilization to survive. He wanted them to thrive. He wanted them to become gods. And they were gods because Ivar the Boneless at the end of the show becomes a fucking god. And he can control people. Like the Illuminati. He can do it better than the Illuminati. He can physically take control of people. Physically. And that shit's real. That shit is for real. You can physically take control of people. Physically. It's mind-blowing. I know it's true because I can do it. I know it's true because other people can't do it. You can physically control people. Not everybody has the same abilities. Some people have different abilities. And it's not that he could take control of other people because those people are stupid. No, it's because he's a god. Because he's king. That was his role. His role was to be able to do that. But you see, in the world, in the Western world, if you're capable of doing things like that, that means you're doing black magic. He didn't do magic. He wasn't practicing magic. He was being himself. He was holy. He was himself. So holy is actually a word that can be used even if you believe in demonology. Because the word holy only means you're you. Of course, I wouldn't suggest doing that because you might piss some demons off, but it depends on how you use it. Like the way that I'm using it right now. When I'm using the word holy, I don't mean God, I mean me. Because that's what the word means. The word means me. And yes, it's insulting to demons to use words like that because it's bullshit. Because those were the words that was used to get them in the state that they are right now. So of course that shit's annoying to them. It's egregious. It's like putting your nails on the chalkboard and that's what it feels like. And I understand it perfectly well because I get the same reaction. And people talk about God, I'm like, like I'm just, it's egregious. Because he did the same shit to me. He's fucking torturing me. You don't know that. You think it's fucking Satan attacking you. No. Nigga, the Satan is waiting for you. Satan is waiting for you, bro. Satan, know this. But allegedly, Satan is in a box, chained up. In a box, right? Of course, that's, I'm paraphrasing here. And that's an old story. Of course, that's not the case. But in Christian mythology, Satan is in a box. He's chained up. He's in a cocoon, like he can't get out. He's in a prison. How can a being that's in a prison attack you? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. That's physically impossible. Oh, but he has demons to do his... No. 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 Just no. And no, he's not in the prison, of course, And yeah, he could ask demons to do that shit, of course. But that's not what's going on. Why? Because demons are you. You're the one. You have to accept a demon to be in your life in order for the demon to be in your fucking life. Period. End of story. And even if you accept the demon in your life, that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean that something's gonna happen. That doesn't mean something bad gonna happen. He's you. He is you. He's a genie. A jinn. All you have to do is rub the lamp and ask for shit. Pause. In some cases, that might be actually true. In some cases, it might be true. But the point is, you rub the lamp and you ask for shit. That's what a demon does. And demons don't like wasting their fucking time either, because they're not, they don't have that much patience either. So if you're gonna call a demon, you better ask for something. He's not gonna sit there and linger and fucking, I'm never going out of here and blah 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 blah. Shit, I fucking wish, man, if that shit was written, nigga, this fucking house would be fucking full of demons, nigga. If that shit was true, this house would be full of fucking demons, nigga. There'd be demons all over the motherfucking place. There'd be demons outside, inside, everywhere. Over, under, nigga, the whole damn place. No, they don't linger. They don't stay there. You ask for shit. Don't fucking call a demon thinking, he's gonna fucking possess you and gonna stay there forever and blah, blah, blah. No. You call a demon, you tell him what you want, and then he leaves. He does the shit, and then he leaves. They don't like wasting time. Don't waste the demon time. That's gonna piss him off. If you call them for no reason, that's gonna piss him off. And then you're gonna start seeing some shit. So like that, the next time you call him, you don't waste his fucking time. You know what I mean, bro? That's the worst that can happen. Why? Because demons are you. It's just another version of you. It's another version of you. It's another aspect of yourself. There's no such thing as demon summoning and packs and stuff like that. That's bullshit. I mean, you can do packs, of course, but it's not like in the movies. You know, it's not like what these guys are talking about. It's not like that. You can't just do that. That's not a. Everybody be doing it. Everybody be doing it. If it was that easy, everybody be doing it, bro. Like regardless of the consequences. Shit, man, I would have done it. Shit, I got people, man. I got people, man. I got people that need to eat, bro. I got people that need to eat, bro. I would have done that shit on a jiffy. In a jiffy, decades ago. Shit, you know what I mean? Like I would have done that shit decades ago, at least 30 years ago, nigga. No, man. At least 25 years ago, I would have done that shit, bro. Easy. What? Sit here and be broke? What? You know, like, wait, what? Nigga? Be broke? Why? Like, nobody chooses to be broke, nigga. Somebody made you broke. And some people are just used to being broke, so they stay broke. Ain't no motherfucking demons. That's stupid. If I showed you the world, would you gnash your teeth? In the vast expanse where oceans kiss the sky, mountains rise like ancient guardians, reaching high, would I too gnash my teeth in awe or fear, or marvel at the beauty whispering secrets near? The world unfolds a tapestry of hues, from azure seas to emerald forests. We choose. Cities hum with life, their stories intertwine, and constellations dance, celestial and divine. So if you revealed this globe, it wonders untold. I'd savor each moment, my senses uncontrolled, for teeth may clench in wonder or joy or strife, but the world's grandeur would be the canvas of life. So I'm going to let that marinate. And on this note, I'm out. Have a good one.